What's going on, you guys? My name is Rage and I am back today with another video for you all. Hope you guys have all been staying safe. Hope you guys are doing well. In today's video, you guys, I want to show you my playthrough and guide of how I was able to unlock the next part of Doom Part 2, starting with the first node, where we get the option to be able to utilize Hydra, the AIM team, and Wakandans. You know, this is going to be a throwback to my earlier videos, back to when I started Villain 7 with the AIM team. You bet I'm going to use the original roster. I'm going to hopefully be able to show you guys who I've used here, their gear level, tier level, in addition, ISO 8s, as well as a reference for overall power. So let's dive right in, you guys. First and foremost, I cannot stress this enough. You are going to need a massive Scientist Supreme. If you want to be able to have as low as power as possible in terms of investing, a Scientist Supreme, especially mine right now, having a good and strong one is going to be the key for it. As you can see here, mine's a 50k with the 4 red star. I've also put the level 1 ISO 8 healer on her just to improve sustainability and healing. As you can see here, there is no T. There is actually, she's not T13 or anything. She's only tier 12 right now. And I did actually T4 her ability here in the ultimate because it's going to be really crucial to have that extra 50% per focus on aim, because especially with the roster characters we're going to be facing up against, they're going to have a higher level combat power compared to our team. And we need to make sure that we can actually land Scientist Supreme's ultimate, because that's really what's going to make the difference. So that is really key, you guys. So, and unfortunately, to unlock the T4 for this, I do believe you need to be level 68 or level 70 to unlock it. So that's why I have her as high as she is right now. Next, you guys, to provide speed up for the team, in addition to ensuring that we have an advantage in terms of turn meter, it's going to be AIM Assaulter here. I have him at almost 32k here with the 4 red star, tier 10. As you can see here, all of his abilities have been maxed out here, with the exception no T4s, obviously. But again, I'm also going to have the level 1 ISO 8 healer just to improve overall sustainability and give him a boost to his stats as well, right? Next, you guys, Graviton here at almost 28k with the 3 red. Don't have him as high as I want to, but you know what? He does the job here. No T4s on his abilities. Again, I do have the level 1 ISO 8 healer as well, because as you can see here, we're going to need some sustainability, and that's really how I'm kind of cheat coding it right now. Next, AIM Security. She's going to be our tank, actually. With her almost at 27k, 3 red stars, tier 10. The level 1 ISO 8 healer as well, very consistent with the other 3. But she's going to be taking up damage, and she's also going to be able to heal herself, which is really good. Soaking up the damage for both our Scientist Supreme and Graviton, who are going to be the key to applying those debuffs and negatives on our enemies. Last but not least, consistent with my original roster, I do have AIM Monstrosity here for the DPS, especially when he gets the offense up from offense up and then his attacks. As you can see here, no T4s. I do have him at tier 9. With the 2 red, unfortunately, I've been able to push him to the 6 yellow stars just because his shards are quite easy to get just from natural progression in the game. So, 25k here. I didn't actually put an ISO 8 on him, but that's quite all right. You know, if you guys want to mess around, for him, I could, you know, you can easily put a striker or potentially a skirmisher or a raider on the other guys there to kind of work with the striker to increase his damage, as, you know, AIM Monstrosity does do a significant amount of damage. With that being said, let's dive right in, you guys. I'm going to show you the playthrough of how I was able to unlock the first node. So as you guys will see here, my total team power is 163k, and the placement is quite simple. Please feel free to pause just to see it, but Scientist Supreme will be on the far left, in between Assaulter as well as Monstrosity, just because of the fact that Assaulter will give both of them the speed up. In addition, Graviton will be separated then, and then with Security on the far right, soaking up damage for us. So diving in, you guys, very similar to my previous teams that I've utilized in terms of when I go up against with an AIM team, we always want to activate Scientist Supreme's ultimate right from the get-go, because that's how she applies the offense down, as you see here. Unfortunately, we are up against a Drax that has a taunt in the very beginning, and what's going to happen is you guys are probably going to take out Drax as the first character. He actually does bring about 2 Carnages that spawn right after, so that's where I can definitely see issues being in this node, because you have 2 Carnages coming up after the Drax goes down, in addition to Mortal. and 2 Venoms, and you can already kind of see what's going to happen. Any of your characters drop below that health threshold, Carnage and Venom, they're just going to go ape on you, and they're going to do an immense amount of damage, especially with these guys being 50, 60k plus in combat power when our guys are only around 30. So Drax goes down. As you can see here, both the Carnages spawn. However, the timing of this is very important. I got lucky in the sense that not only was I able to just stun one of the Carnages, but my Scientist Supreme, I counted 3 turns. She activates her ultimate right there, and this is exactly how you want to start off this wave, because her ultimate essentially keeps them in check from going crazy and out of control in terms of damage output. So you have to always maintain that ultimate upkeep for Scientist Supreme. And first and foremost, we got to take out those Carnages. 1 down right there, as you can see. Security's job is going to be mainly tank. Monstrosity is actually going to do a lot of damage, getting the boost and speed up from Assaulter. So every time you utilize Monstrosity to really take out those high focus profile targets like the Carnage. So both the Carnages need to go down first, and then it gets a little bit lighter in terms of who we're up against. Venom, both the Venoms, as well as Mortal, fortunately they just ability block and heal block. And fortunately, Scientist Supreme's special also flips the negatives on us into positives. So she's really a good cleanser, in addition to making sure that the enemies against us really don't go too out of control against us. So as you can see here, I'm just doing my thing. It's honestly pretty straightforward if you have a good and strong Scientist Supreme. That's really going to be the important piece here. If you guys can build her up rather than investing in the other guys, it's really going to make this easy for you. Both the Carnages down now. This is where I normally would start allocating damage. And fortunately, with these 4 targets left here, the 2 Venoms as well as the Hydra and Mortal, we are able to actually kill one of them without spawning the next wave. So we're going to go ahead. Unfortunately, this Hydra minion also has a taunt. So chances are you'll probably take him out next in the list here. So as you can see, now that remains 3. And this is where I recommend you guys, per my previous strategies and other farming guides, always allocate damage accordingly. We don't want to take out these guys too fast. We really want to just weaken them, really build up their energy. And like I said before, if you're maintaining that upkeep on Scientist Supreme, these guys should not be able to take you out, just because with the significant offense down and the slow from Graviton, this really puts our team in a favorable position. So you're going to see here, I'm just building up energy, I'm taking my time, and I'm really trying to preserve Scientist Supreme's ultimate, because you bet when that next wave spawns, we're going to activate our Scientist Supreme's ultimate to keep us in check, to make sure that we still have the advantage on the battlefield here. So fortunately, you can also use Graviton Stun to kind of buy you some time as well. As you can see, the Venom's already pretty low, Mortal's almost dead, so that's why I'm just, again, I'm building up energy here and keeping in mind the HP here, because ideally taking out one of these guys is going to spawn the next wave. It should put us still in a position where we can take out the other 2. So as you can see, the bleed took out Mortal. One of the Venoms are down. I'm going to go ahead and finish the Venom. This is also where it gets dangerous. That's why I saved Scientist Supreme's ultimate, because as you can see here, there's a double rocket spawn. So that's why it's so dangerous. Double rocket with Elsa in addition to a pesky Loki. So right from the get-go, you guys know who we're going to take out. It has to be the Rockets, because they have high DPS. Additionally, they're also very squishy, which is good for us. So it doesn't take much to actually take them out. You just have to make sure you focus your damage. This is probably where you guys will probably face some adversity with this roster, just because both the Rockets have AoE DPS, which is something Carnage didn't have that was so direct, right? So, and then on top of that, Loki, as you can see, can create clones and illusions to kind of divert our attention. And as well, there's a tank there. So as you can see here, this wave is probably where a lot of players are going to have tricky issues with in terms of progression. But like I said, it's okay, you guys. Keep in mind, the reason we love Scientist Supreme is because she also has a passive revive. You bet we're going to take advantage of that if anybody dies. There's I believe it's a 5 to 10% chance where during her turn, she can actually bring back one of her allies. So as you can see here, our security goes down, but that's okay, because their tank is down now, and we can start refocusing our efforts on Rocket Raccoon. Gonna go ahead and stun Elsa, just because of the fact that she does do a lot of damage, and we're gonna go ahead and resume her attack. And as you can see here, I definitely I was just talking about her revive. She actually just brought back my aim security now, so we're back in good shape once again. The tank's back up. I just gotta make sure I'm landing the ultimate still, right, and making sure that Graviton's continually using his special to slow and his stun when needed. So with both the rockets down now, you guys, this is pretty straightforward. We just gotta go ahead, finish up Elsa, just because she is literally, I think after taking her down, you guys are in good shape. So we're gonna go ahead and do that here. Same strategy as before, just throw everything at her. And again, just fortunately, thanks to Scientist Supreme's abilities, she really does put us, she really makes these nodes really doable at a very low combat power and investment, right? So hopefully you guys didn't have to use too high of guys to get through these nodes. But again, unfortunately, our security did go down as well. But I'm hoping here to buy time. Fortunately, these Lokis do have dodge, so I'm gonna slowly just keep attacking them one by one. And kind of just waiting for me to buy some time with Scientist Supreme, because it'd be great. It'd be honestly really great if we can 3-star this on video for you guys. But you know, like I said, if we don't get it, that's okay, because look how close we were, and really we didn't really have a hard time at all. So oh nice. So Loki just spawned 3 more clones, so we're gonna just go ahead and attack the dodges here, just see if we can actually are able to revive our security to 3-star this. That would be ideal, and that should actually be your strategy as well, right? Buy time. That was Scientist Supreme's turn. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. That was her last turn, so because of the chance that it didn't go up, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna be able to finish off Loki here. But there you guys have it. That is the 2-star there with my roster. And like I said, you don't need a strong roster to get through it, especially with this AIM team, because they really scale well against foes. So I hope this video is able to give you guys some insight on how powerful the AIM team is. They're really worth investing, especially Scientist Supreme. So there you guys have it. Back a big huge throwback to my earlier videos. So thank you for watching. I hope this video will provide insight, and you bet I'll keep you guys posted in my upcoming videos. Take care. Have a good rest of the day, everyone.